Holmgren against Randall. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Fifth best, Anthony Edwards.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from three.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Holmgren with a screen on McDaniels. 4 on the shot clock. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
Dort against Edwards. That one, no good. Good D by Holmgren. Outside Williams. Randall with some nice D. Timberwolves shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Here's Tyler. He's guarded by Williams. Tyler down low. He's against Williams. Tyler dishes to Gobert. Fader on the way. Dort grabs the miss. Thunder have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Chet Holmgren, how he performed last season. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
The role consists of rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else he gives you is found change in the couch.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Here's Tyler, defended by Caruso. For 3, Edwards bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 13.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
McDaniels against Gilgeous-Alexander. Great open look there. Dort's got 7 points for the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Outside Edwards. It's good. 15 points in the game.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 15. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Minnesota's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Back to Randall. Gobert with a screen for Randall. Over Williams. Randall no good. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 17-7 run.
Now let's check out the stats for the prodigy. Last season's performance for him, 3rd in free throw percentage, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And just going back to his free throw efficiency, it's about confidence when you're at the line. You've always said it. He had it. That's how he ended up with the top 3 ranking. That free throw, no good.
There's a lot of things that they love about Jalen Williams, but his polished all-around game is something appreciated. He can fill the roles and fill the holes for whatever they need to do.
And he's good on the second. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Has to Gobert. Here's Tyler. He's got 6. Got a piece of it. They recover it. McDaniels passes to Tyler. To the paint. And finished off by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll. You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. And Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. Outside, Edwards. Has to Gobert. Here's Tyler. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 8 rebounds in this game.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Dort against McDaniel. Dort passes to Williams. Over Randall. Bank shot. No good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Caruso against Edwards. Shoots over Caruso. Edwards, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 23. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Minnesota's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Randall surveying the D. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And all around in that time before dropping in.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Timberwolves trail by 21. For 3, Edwards. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 17 points in the game. The 3-ball. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And how about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that play.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Oklahoma City.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
Free throw good, Edwards. Minnesota making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Wallace is checked in for Oklahoma City. And that one goes in. 2 from... the line that time. Oklahoma City leading by 22. Outside Williams takes a 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Oklahoma City shooting at 50% in a decent group. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. On the wing, Williams. Edwards defending. From deep. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Holmgren. Williams comes in for Jalen Williams. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And Topic is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Dillingham with the bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Wallace. 14 points for him. Joe passes to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Now, good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Here's DiVincenzo. Launches a 3. Minot can't get it to go.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Topic. Shoots the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Here's Dillingham. A special move before the shot. Dillingham's got 18 points in the game.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Pass to Wallace. Hartenstein in the high post. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And free throw good from Hartenstein. Both shots good from the stripe. So it's the Timberwolves now. DiVincenzo with it. There's 1:17 left here in the third quarter. Dillingham. Off target from three-point range. Oklahoma City leading by 21. Joe passes to Hartenstein. Here's Here's Topic, defended by DiVincenzo. Now Hartenstein. 8 points for him. Wallace outside. The Thunder with another miss. Minnesota shooting 41% for the game. Miller with a screen on Wallace. Here's Dillingham. Sinks the three-pointer. Dillingham's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Minnesota. The Thunder shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. Pass to Topic. Lets a floater go, and stolen by Miller. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's tipped. Now here's Wallace. He's got 14. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And with that matchup, doing what he was able to do there, just muscling inside, he's not going to have a lot of problems.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Free throw good, Wallace. Here's Dillingham. 21 points in the game. Three seconds left. And no good. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Dillingham is out there with Conley. Then it's Miller. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Langford in at the power forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the finals, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. What do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work that goes in, the scouting, the intel work, to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
The Thunder leading by 21. Pass to Topic. Over Conley. Shots good by Topic. Topic has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Thunder. Topic has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Now here's DiVincenzo. Covered by Joe. The 3. Dillingham, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
The offensive rebound. Here's Justice. Here's Topic. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Topic has got 4 this quarter. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. Pass to Langford. Back to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Topic, covered by Conley. Williams passes to Joe. And Miller with the block. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. To the inside. And he banks in the layup. Miller's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Here's Topic. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less, but it's still fun to poke at the rookies, just a little bit.
Here's Williams. Michael Conley making his last shot. It's good.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Taylor, Langford. First personal foul.
Rudy Gobert is checked in for Dillingham. And then for Oklahoma City,
Williams.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Dort comes in for Isaiah Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Topic. And that one falls for Williams. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Miller outside. And that one clearly a foul. Hits the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Dort.
Second team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Miller. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Justice, defended by DiVincenzo. Outside, Dort. He takes it in, and he bangs it home with one hand.
You love it when Dort gets that kind of momentum and is charging towards the basket. Not many people wanting to get in his way.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from the top of the key. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And a coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren finds Williams. Here's Justice. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Right wing. Conley feeling it out. Miller outside. Over Williams. Miller, no luck. The Thunder leading by 23. Here's Holmgren. Miller grabs the miss.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Back to Conley. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Now, here's George. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Williams. Over Conley. That's good from Williams, the assist by Holmgren. Holmgren's got 4 assists in the game. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. And here is McDaniels, defended by Dort. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. Holmgren with the steal. Miller against Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams for the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Conley. Back to McDaniels. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Thunder have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
What a jam by Williams, just springing off the floor and throwing it down.
Here's DiVincenzo. Miller sets a screen for DiVincenzo. From outside the arc, hands it from downtown.
Well, you want to chase him off the three-point line. DiVincenzo able to settle in that time.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McDaniels. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. DiVincenzo passes to Conley. Some players, Brent, have claimed entertainment is emphasized over competition. What do you think?
Well, I think there's a great balance, and the league does a great job of promoting its stars. But at the end of the day, Kevin, trust me, guys who are out here have a love for the game, a passion for the competition, and that's what we want to see.
Holmgren can't hit. Minnesota's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Knocked away. Stolen by Dort. They push it up 4 on 3. Pass to Williams.
Minnesota foul. McDaniels. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
And the first one drops. Minnesota making some changes. Randall's checked in for Miller. Edwards comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Tyler in for Mike Conley. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Thunder. And Williams drops them both. Back when you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league. Now, Dort. Following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, you can see and maybe feel right now him getting into the comfort zone out there after dropping the second three of the half.
Sinks the triple.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Thunder have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Caruso looking for an opening. And McDaniels with the block. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. Quick to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Joe. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
On the finishing end in the catch and shoot, Joe is deadly.
Minnesota shooting around 40% from the floor here. Pass to Randle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Then one on Dort.
Oh, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Every team eventually goes through a coaching change, Brent, and how jarring is that when it happens, for instance, at midseason?
Well, Kevin, it can be pretty devastating for some teams, but for other teams, that change could be refreshing. And a lot of times, if the coach has had a longer tenure with the team, you can feel like a fish out of water with a new voice coming in.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Hartenstein's checked in for Dort. Both free throws good from Randle.
And Randle just continuing to fight out there, whether you're looking at his career or any individual game, this guy just doesn't back down.
Justice the pass to Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul, third team foul. 2 shots. Williams.
That free throw, no good. Brent, of all the things I can ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. But to accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
He hits the second from the line. Minnesota shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Miller sets a screen for Conley. Inside. That's good from Miller on the assist from Conley. Miller's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Here's Joe over Dillingham. Joe, good.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
The Timberwolves have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Pass to Miller. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Joe. Einad pulls it in. The Timberwolves shooting 40% from the field. Outside Conley. Here's Dillingham. Shot clock at 6. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Dillingham's got 23. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Hartenstein. Now Joe. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. Do you think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man, it's hard.
Pass to Hartenstein. Wiggins outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Two shots. Wiggins.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Wiggins. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Williams. Pass to Wiggins. Five to shoot. Snatched away.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Oklahoma City.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Williams.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Here's Joe, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Fires for three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Dillingham with it. Outside Conley. Down low. They swipe it. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Justice the pass to Hartenstein. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul. Fifth team foul. Two shots. Hartenstein.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now Dillingham. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Shea, balanced scoring for you all tonight. What is working offensively?
Yeah, we're just trusting each other, playing for each other, doing the sets that Coach has us doing, and really just being unselfish. When you do those things like that happen.
It was a great performance all around tonight. Congrats on the win again. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.